Okay, are we on?
Hold on, wait about 2 seconds here. Get this going. Make sure it shows up on our. Making sure the stream's coming in. We should be good.
I'm gonna
Let's
tell
see.
people.
Okay, we are live.
Are we live?
We are live.
Okay. For reals, we're live? I think
For
we.
reals.
Okay. Okay, well, first of all, if you are on my Patreon, please send me a little note to say, like, okay, we see you. Because we still are a little bit new to this. This is just my third one. And I wanted to do a free one for everyone to see. So then that way. Oh, did you just see? I guess they already saw what we're doing, huh?
Oh, yeah, they did.
I was supposed to hide this,
Yeah.
but you know what? We're just making it work. So anyway, I just want to welcome everybody to my new live streaming. I am super excited for this whole experience. And the first painting I thought of when I was going to do this was lemonade. And the reason why is because we all know that this whole new reality for us is a little bit crazy. And so I keep thinking, you know, when life gives you lemons, let's make lemonade. But in this case, we're going to paint lemonade. And I feel like that's what I've kind of done with this live streaming, and I'm just hoping that this can bring a little happy and joy to you in home since we can't go anywhere, and that you can start decorating your room or giving them as gifts. So anyway, we're going to be painting lemonade today. And for those of you who are new with me, does this look okay, honey?
Looks good. Yeah.
Oh, P.S. My husband is the cameraman in the back. So, he has his own camera. Hey, he has his own camera now. We've just upgraded to 3 cameras. But if you are new to me and your friends have kind of told you about me that you have to do these classes, well, I just want to say thank you, and let me just give you a little background on myself. So, my name is Timree, and I'm totally self-taught. I have never had an art lesson before. And I have been known as one to be one of the top 10 art classes to take in the United States, which is super awesome. But since I'm self-taught, I teach you exactly how I think and how I paint. And the most important thing is that when you paint with me, you never paint like this where you're trying to make everything really perfect. Nope, everything's real chunky. If you get a little white in your yellow, that's okay. It's like a little highlight. A little blue gets in your green, that's okay. That's what makes it artsy and cute. And I'm going to teach you step by step. We're going to draw it together and paint it together. And you know what? If you don't have the paint, just watch, and you can watch the magic appear on canvas. For me, that's just as therapeutic as painting. So who knows? Maybe I could be the next Bob Ross. I mean, that's my goal, you know? So let's go ahead and get started. So
we've got 50 people watching.
We got 50 people?
Yeah, 50 people
Holy
watching.
cow! You guys! I'm gonna start crying. I cannot believe you guys, we have over 300 people who have signed up for this, and I haven't even taught a class yet on the live. I mean, I did one that kind of barely even worked. Half of the sound was gone, and then I did the girly girl class, and then, well, anyway, I just want to say thank you. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay, so.
We're having some kind of a jittery stream.
There's a jittery stream.
Going on, so I don't know why that is.
Is it still going on? Like my face is shaking?
No, it just kind of like pops in and out every time, so there might be some issues, but you know, tell
okay,
everybody to hang in there.
Okay, well, hang in there. Hang in there. Also for you, we are live from my kitchen. So you might hear my child come walking in. You know, let's just keep it real. I have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old boy. Okay, so some of you have your paints already and your supplies, which is awesome. Some of you don't, and I heard that unfortunately, if you're in California, Michael's, you can't pick them up at the store, but I heard that they can deliver them to you. So, and also they have amazing deals right now. You guys, it's like the cheapest it's ever been, so make sure you use your coupons. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So, you wanna make sure you have a plate. You can use a paper plate, or you could just use a normal glass plate, and it will totally come off your glass plate. You should always have like a napkin. I know that napkins are very scarce these days, so you can just use a rag and just use that rag for every time you're doing it. Also, just remember that if you get paint on yourself, like, it's not coming off, okay? So if you do, then you need to, like, say, Mom, or go get a wet something and try to get it off. But that's why you don't want to wear your favorite shirt, okay? And then, what else, honey? Okay, so you have your 4 brushes. The first brush you should have is your largest brush. This is called your fatty. Your next one's a little bit smaller. This is your medium brush. Then you're gonna skip a brush, you'll find your littlest brush. That's your baby. And then you have a brush that's in between your baby and your medium, and we call that the tween. Now just remember, you do not need to have these size brushes. This is just what I use in the studio. Any brushes will do, and also any paints will do too. Heck, if you don't even have paint, you could kind of draw too, like just use a Sharpie pencil, like that's fine, and it could be more of a modern take on lemonade here, okay? So, and then obviously you need to have water for your brushes. All right, let's do this. So, I'm gonna start with white, okay?
57 viewers, right?
57 viewers! Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay, so for the white, everybody, I always like to start with 2 dollops of white, about this big. You can always add more. Please don't put too much paint on your plate. So if you do have kids doing it and they're a little bit younger, please assist them with their paint, because you don't want to waste this, okay? This is like liquid gold here. So I always have my white. Next we're gonna do, well, obviously it's lemon. Now, maybe you want to do pink lemonade. Okay, why not? But I'm going to do classic yellow, because I do know that we have a lot of boys that are going to be painting with me. So I'm going to do classic yellow. Now, if you're like, I want to do pink, oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Then you will notice that you have this light pink. This is a perfect color for your lemonade. I think this is darling. So just put a little bit right there. Okay. Oh, but if you're doing pink, make sure that you also put a little bit of yellow, because we have our lemons there. And obviously we don't have pink lemons, okay? So then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use the ugly mustard. So I call these 2 different things. This is pretty yellow and this is ugly mustard. We call it pretty and ugly. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of ugly mustard and put that right there, about so. Does that look good, Matt, on the camera? Just like that? Okay. Now, you will notice that I went for a classic brown kind of tabletop here for my table, I guess you could say. But this is where you can have a creative flair. So during my classes, this is kind of a pretty standard painting. But if you ever want to add your own little creative twist to it, you can also...
I'm going to check the streaming in the other room real quick.
You're going to check the streaming? Okay. And my husband's leaving me, so I think we'll be okay right now. You don't have to do brown. If you want to pop a color and you want to use, turquoise or red, you can do black, or red is super cute, or magenta. This is where you can have a little creative moment of what you want right there. So for example, you could do like a hot pink table, and maybe you do turquoise and white stripes. Super summery, or sorry, spring. We're going into spring, right? Let's make it more appropriate. So, perfect. Okay, moving on. We do need a little bit of brown, so regardless. So everyone put a little bit of brown on your plate, and if you want to do a different tablecloth, then put a little bit on there too. Then we're going to need a little bit of green as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think that's a good amount. Then we have the background. I did the sky. So we're going to use this light blue. It's really called light blue violet. You'll notice that when I paint, I don't really use the names of the actual paint. So, for example, this is yellow oxide. I call this ugly mustard. So, that's how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of light blue. And, and we need a little bit of black. A little bit of black. Now, you'll notice that my tubes are really big because I brought these straight from the studio, because obviously, we all had 72 hours to grab all of our supplies, because we're all in home quarantine, which P.S. we're quarantining campus right now, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put in my black. Oh, and just a little pop of red for my straw. Little pop of red for my straw. I have no idea if the camera is on my face or if the camera is on the painting. my husband is not here. So I'm about to get started. Hint, hint, Matt. Hint, hint.
You're good. Well, you got the two. You're good.
Oh, I got the two. Oh, I got the double screen. I got the. Was it on my face or is it on the?
We got both. We got you a little in the corner with your canvas up front. So I think that seems to be coming in the first. We'll leave it at that for now.
Okay. Oh, but yeah, Matt, streaming isn't good at last time. Time is lagging and not as clear. Maybe since it's on Insta, just giving feedback.
Okay. Seemed like it was okay. I don't know.
Okay, so
it's kind of weird. I'm getting weird signals with it. So.
Okay. Wow. I thought the whole.
We're gonna go ahead and turn off some of the other cameras for now. Just leave it on camera too. So that seems to be.
Oh, maybe your camera is interfering with it, honey. Maybe the special camera you set up for yourself.
Let's just remove that one.
Maybe that's why.
That might be. I don't know.
Okay. Wow. Still new to this, everybody. Still new to this process.
This is our adventure in the streaming world.
Meanwhile, let's just all keep it real. Meanwhile, I feel like I've been talking straight into the camera the whole time that you're looking at me, but clearly it's been the painting.
Well, they got both of you. They got you and the painting.
Okay.
So you're good. We got a two-shot going.
Okay, twofer. Well, I'm just gonna have a little sip of the lemonade I made myself to go in theme. Okay. Moving on, let's get started. So, everyone, let's grab our tween brush. So I'm gonna grab my tween. Remember, if you're fatty, medium, baby, tween. I'm gonna grab my tween, tappy tappy water, and do a little puddle next to one of my whites, doesn't matter which one. And I'm gonna tap and puddle, and do a big puddle the size of a quarter. Big puddle the size of a quarter. Now, normally, it kind of takes just a little bit of time just to get that quarter. So this is where you'll be like, slow down, But just it's okay if it's not a full size of a quarter, no big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, mine's now all moving around, and grab a chunk of white and zhuzhi in the puddle. Matt, okay, sorry. Okay, is it on the, I don't know which way to look.
You're good.
He's leaving me again.
Just like how you're doing it, you're fine.
Okay, so you're just looking at this.
We have one camera. Yeah, it's got both of you. Both cameras are on at the same time.
Okay.
So however you want to do it is fine. We're just gonna leave it at that. Stream's like.
Okay, well come back to me.
I
Okay.
will.
Just getting through this. I think we're all just getting through this whole quarantine thing, Just doing our best, everybody. Just doing our best. Okay, meanwhile, darlings, we're gonna grab a little bit of black, okay? Now when I say a little bit, everybody, okay? Oh, I guess I'm going like this with the camera. You just want a tiny, tiny bit because we want to make a very, very, very light gray. So to give it a comparison, when you're drawing, and you just use that very light little bit of gray, that's what we want, okay? So again, if you're super young at home and your parents are assisting you, you want it very, very, very light, okay? And maybe you're with your siblings, okay, at home. I got a lot of people, there's 3 of you painting at the same time, okay? Look at your neighbor and tell them, yeah, you need a little bit more white, okay? Or wash your brush and start it over, okay? Because you want it light. Okay, now, not to confuse you, but I'm gonna make mine darker so you can see it better on camera, okay? So here we go. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put a dot right there in the middle of canvas. Let me remind you that, wait, is that better? Let me remind you that you want it very light. So in comparison, yours should be like this. Is everything okay?
Yeah, just make sure that.
Okay. Wi-Fi here to make sure that our streaming
tech support.
Oh, guess what? I took off Matt's camera, but we all got to see him.
I still got both cameras running.
You still? Oh,
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now you're gonna go ahead.
It was a Wi-Fi.
It was a Wi-Fi thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and put a dot right here in the middle here. Oh, it's looking better. My BFF is. That's what friends are for. Okay, I'm such a nerd. Okay. Put a little dot here, okay? And let's go ahead and put another little dot here, okay? So you have 3 dots. You have your middle one, cut it in half, cut it in half. Then you're gonna look at your canvas and you're gonna be like, is it half? Is it half? Okay, because this is the Timree technique here. Okay, so I want to make sure we are on point. Now, we're going to go ahead and right here, we're going to go ahead and cut this in half and cut this in half. Like, okay, I got this, okay. Cut it in half and cut it in half. Then when you're ready, you're going to take it and do a smile. Do a smile. Tapping a little water, zhuzhing my light gray, tapping a little bit more water, zhuzhing some more light gray. Okay, now notice when I paint, you want to go like this, and boom. Okay, you don't paint like this. Oh, I'm painting for the first time. I'm painting at my home. I'm nervous. Timree's not there to hold my hand. No. Okay, like, get it done. Okay, you got this. You got this. Okay, once you're done, you're gonna go ahead and bring it in. Okay, bringing it in and bringing it in. See that? Now, let's just remember, everybody at home, that there's all different shapes of pictures, okay? Somebody got theirs from Williams-Sonoma. Somebody got theirs from Crate and Barrel. Maybe you got yours, you know, you picked it up in an antique shop, okay? I got mine at Target, okay? All right, here we go. Now, we're gonna go ahead and let's put another dot right here. Just do it. Let's put a dot like right here, okay? So notice I like that much space, okay? Now when you're ready, we're gonna go for it. You're gonna take it and look at, oh, I'm gonna curve it out. Oh, I'm gonna curve it out, okay? Do it, okay? Curving it out, and do that big bottom part, okay? Now just remember, there's all different kinds of pictures out there, okay? So yours is gonna be super, super cute. Don't you worry, okay? Don't you worry. So now we're gonna go ahead and right here, let's go ahead and do a smile. Sorry, rainbow. Let's do a little rainbow here, Now if you wanna get a little bit more fancy, okay, you can take your picture and just see how it has like a little bit more picture-y. You see that? Now, I made it darker so then that way you can see it, but stick to your light gray. Okay? So, go ahead like that. Now, we're all gonna handle the handle. So let's go ahead and bring it out. Okay? Why are you laughing, honey?
The handle.
Did you like that?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
It's a classic Timree.
It's a classic. It's just a classic. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna do our handle here, and then let's do another little one right there, and then I think that looks good. How are we doing as far as do I need to slow down? Normally, I need to slow down. Does anybody please give me a little comment like slow down? Because last time there was a lot of this. My husband going like this, slowing down. Anybody feel that way?
The handle's different on each of them. Like you got a little loop-de-doo on the
Oh,
other
did
one.
someone notice that?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry. That was gonna be a little flare at the end when we paint that. That was gonna be a little added bonus if you wanted to do that. But thank you for noticing the details in my painting. I appreciate that. Okay, great. So now we're gonna come over here. So right where this little curve goes, okay, so here's our little dot here, right about here, right where this curve is, let's go ahead and do another little smile. That's gonna be the top edge of our little lemonade glass, okay? And then we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna bring it down, just like so. Now do you see how I paint, everyone? It's like this, and boom, and done, and boom, and done, okay? You have to have that confidence when you're painting, okay? That's where it's all gonna come together, okay? So I'm just gonna go down and down. No need to go like that, okay? We don't want a cracked glass. We just want it straight. And then go ahead and smile it out. Perfect. And then we're gonna go ahead and do another little rainbow right here to close the glass. And then we have our circle right here for our little lemon. Now, I noticed that when I paint, again, sometimes I need to slow down. So, you're just drawing that circle, okay? Again, it's okay if it's not perfect, Okay, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Meanwhile, right over here, right about where this dot is, okay, you're gonna go ahead and do another circle. Another circle. Did you know that if you can draw a perfect circle, that it's a sign of genius, okay? It's a sign of genius. So maybe look at it again and be like, wow, I didn't know I was so smart, you know? Okay, then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna do our other little lemon. And this one, you could do more of an oval. Again, mine is super dark so you can see it on camera, but really try to do light color, okay? And slow down, and slow down, okay? Okay. Let me have a little sip of lemonade. I'll let you catch up. That just dripped all over me, but we're okay. Freezing. Okay. I'm gonna just do this one other little part, but don't worry, you're gonna catch up. For this lemon, you're gonna notice that it kind of comes over like this, like a lemon. See how it kind of pokes out like that? While I wait for people to do this, Matt, who's on there? Who's giving me shout outs?
We've got lots of people. We've got 55 people.
Wow, that's great.
And
who's on there?
Let's see, we've got Wendy Weiss.
Oh, okay.
We've got Dean Souza.
Okay, I know Wendy's in her garage right now painting.
Jennifer Reed.
Oh, my BFF is on there, of course. Who else?
Wendy Nilsson.
Well, my whole hair's falling out of my thing here.
Belinda Parsons.
Okay.
Darcy. Kelly. Rosamley.
Oh! You know who that is, honey.
Yeah.
We all know. My son's principal's sister is on here. Or wife.
Yeah, wife.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, somebody. Let's see. Yeah, there's a...
Oh my gosh, she's going to be so excited.
There's a lot of people.
Okay, well,
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and this is the tabletop. Tabletop. Okay, great. Taking a deep breath. Okay. And the trees and the leaves, we're going to freestyle that later. Okay, and moving on. Oh, just kidding. One really important part. Right here. Watching from where?
California? Or CA? Canada? California? California, right?
I mean, CA is California. CO is Colorado. Okay, then right here we're going to go ahead and draw a line.
Yes, how do we get the supply list?
Well, obviously you're not signed up on my Patreon because you can go to my Patreon, which is where you are now. But if you...
Some people might have gotten the YouTube live link because if you click the YouTube, it'll go.
Okay. So if you sign up for one of the things, then you get the list. If you sign up for one of the $15 classes or the gold tier or whatever, you'll see down below my exclusive shopping list, which I have never done before. But when quarantining Canvas, y'all need it. So, oh, and Michael's will deliver to you. So do that. That's the cheapest. That's the cheapest. Okay, moving on. Which brush in the water? Let's grab our fatty brush. We're gonna grab our fatty tappy water. Tappy water. We're gonna go ahead and zhuzhy the white. Now, everybody, this is my serious voice, okay? When we zhuzhy the white, I want you to push it, move it, get it good. Okay, for those of you who are new with me, you might be like this. Okay, no. It's like, get it, push it, move it, tap the water. This is called a good zhuzh. Zhuzhing your paint means take a little water and mix it together. And I want you to grab the biggest chunk of paint you possibly can, okay? Like I'm not messing around, okay? I'm gonna grab a big chunk of white, and then I'm gonna grab a chunk of light blue. Chunk, okay? So when you're ready, I'm gonna take it and wipe it off. Okay, I'm gonna wipe it off. Now, watch me first, and then you can paint, okay? If you're a regular, you know what to do, okay? But I'm gonna wipe it off, and then you'll notice when I start painting, I'll have white moments and blue moments, and that's artsy, okay? That's what you want. And your brush goes two ways, fatty, skinny. So it's like, oh, skinny position, okay? Going around my lemonade, okay? Now notice, it's almost like it's a marker. I have so much paint on my brush, it's like a marker, okay? Just like that. But what you don't want to do, okay, and this is where it's like, you don't want to, Anybody can pause the video, but it's not as fun to paint like that, okay? So if you're painting like this, trying so hard, okay? You know what? It's time to loosen up, okay? You gotta loosen up a little bit. The Timree technique is just get it done. Just get it done, okay? So this is great for those kids or adults who are perfectionists, because you know what? It's time to just let it go, okay? You have no time for that. You have no time for that to be perfect, you know? Go ahead and do a different class, okay? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take my leftovers, or maybe you need a little bit more white or blue, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and fill in here. Now look at this. Oh no, I painted over my drawing lines. Oh no. Don't worry, we're gonna go ahead and paint white over it, okay? That's the whole point. In fact, just go over it, let it go. Just go over it, okay? Now this is what's really key, because you know, this is my free live stream to kind of like talk about what I do, you know. If you're adults, like you just need to take a couple deep breaths, okay? You're gonna get through it. Now, if you're a mom that has a child who is painting with me and they get a little frustrated, okay? Number one, the best thing to do is leave the room, okay? Just say, honey, I can't wait to see what you do. I can't wait to see what you do. Help them with the paint and then go, okay? Go get some laundry done, or go, you know, go sit on the couch and watch TV. Okay, that's what I would want to do. I just want to watch TV. Okay, leave your kids alone while doing it, because I got this. Okay, I got this. If anything, it's kind of nice just so that you can email me, but it's really best not to hover over your kids. And you know, that's why at the studio it's drop off. Okay, so the birthday girl obviously gets her mom and dad and grandparents, but all the other parents, it's like, please come back, go to Target and come back. Because the hovering of them trying to paint is like so frustrating. One, for the teacher, and two, for yourself. Okay, so just like let it go, let it go. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit more in the glass. Can you go ahead and just put a little bit more in the glass right there? Okay, I think we're ready to move on to the next step. Okay, and wash it. Wash it again. So, let's go ahead and we're gonna use our fatty brush again. And we're gonna go ahead and zhuzh, make sure it's clean. Deep breath. We're gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna grab my medium brush. You know, because I'm just making this up as I go. Honey, what are you typing right now? Is somebody asking questions? Can you grab my medium?
Kind of communicating with people on the
Okay,
chat.
like what?
So there's some people just said like, I need to get my stuff, I need to get my canvas, my paints, things like that.
Oh,
so I'm just letting them know.
Because
we're gonna have links to Amazon and Michael's on the Patreon that they'll be able to access for your shopping lists.
Meanwhile, we're all zhuzhing the chocolate. Now, this is where we're gonna do the tablecloth. So if you wanna use a different color, this is the time to go ahead and zhuzh the color that you wanna do. Now, we're gonna go straight up chocolate, okay? But some of you, if you're using any other color, okay, you want to grab a corner of white. You know how we grabbed white and blue? Chunk it. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna grab a color magenta, corner of white. You always want to add those two colors, so then that way you have that little dimension and that highlight. But for the brown, we're gonna go ahead straight up brown. When you're ready, wipe it off. Now my easel has a lot of paint on it. Now the key here is make sure you go over your drawing line. Okay, go over this drawing line. So just do that first. And then go ahead and go through your lemons. And you know, if you want to see what it's like with a little white, look, I zhuzhed a little chocolate, a little corner white. Okay, there. Have a little highlight. Just do it. Just do it too. Like, okay, I'll do it. I'll grab a little chocolate, a little corner white.
Somebody asked, do we need ugly mustard?
Oh, yes, you do. But I think that there's somebody, I know who you are, because you reached out on Instagram. If you don't have ugly mustard, which is interesting, for some reason it's such a crazy color, but I do use a lot of it in a lot of my paintings. Almost every painting has ugly mustard. But let's pretend you don't have ugly mustard and you're like, oh no, right? You could take your yellow and a little bit of chocolate, mixy, with a little bit of white, mixy, to get an ugly mustard. You see that? Look at, there's a real ugly mustard. And Matt, you can write that in the comments that you could take pretty yellow, white, and chocolate, mix it together and get ugly mustard. You know, everyone has their gifts. Some people can do, you know, math equations. I can mix color with no problem. But have me work on balancing a checkbook, like that's not my forte. Okay, everyone got the bottom in? Great. Let's go ahead and we're gonna grab our fatty brush, and grab a chunk of that pretty yellow. You can zhuzh it. You can zhuzh that pretty yellow and grab a chunk of white. So I got a big chunk of pretty yellow and a chunk of white. And when you're ready, I'm gonna take it, wipe it off, okay, and fill it in. And fill, look at, it's just like a marker, okay? And look at, oh, I'm gonna fill in the glass too. Oh, look, I went over my line. That's what you want. That's what you want. Okay? And this is where I need to slow down. I think I need to slow down a little bit. Does anybody, or am I at a good pace? Maybe you can let me know. Am I at a good pace? Let me know. And I will, so like the key here is that when you're painting that, when you have that chunk of pretty yellow and that chunky white, you want to have all those different textures, okay? So when you're ready, color that in. Then let's grab a chunk of that pretty yellow, okay? Let's grab a chunk of that pretty yellow. And I'm barely touching my canvas, everybody. Barely. And look at, oh, I'm holding my brush so far out here. I'm just barely touching it. Barely touching it. Oh. Barely, oh, highlight. And I'm grabbing more pretty yellow. Look at, barely touching it. And, oh, bringing it down. Barely touching it, bringing it down, just like so. Okay? You got this. You got this. Okay? You're like, oh, I see that bright yellow. It looks so pretty. Okay, it looks so good. Okay? Breathing. Okay?
A little too fast.
I'm a little too fast. I'm a little too...
Just slow it down.
Slow it down.
Just a smidge.
I'm going to slow it down.
Just a smidge.
Okay. I'm going to have another sip of lemonade. Mm-hmm. I mean, overall, I feel like the classes are going pretty good. I mean, it's only class number 2. But honestly, the more feedback I have, the better it's going to be for me. So I'll just keep, you know, you take that little bright, pretty yellow, and again, you want to see that little bit of white. Matt, can you really see it on the camera where the, like, it's like a little bit lighter here?
Yeah.
A little bit brighter here?
Yeah, totally. That's good.
Okay. Okay.
Now, right, Jennifer Reed, if we're going pink lemonade, do we pink now?
Oh, okay. Honey, I don't know if you're supposed to say people's last name.
It's all on the...
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Okay.
Their names are public.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. I mean, I'm new to this. Okay.
So I'm saying your full name. It's just because it says the full name on the deck. So yeah.
We're all in this together. We're all friends. We're all friends. Okay. So I like to use the light pink. Okay. And then I'm gonna grab some of the hot pink. Now, for you, at home, it might be confusing. What's hot pink? It's actually called primary red. Primary red is what I use for hot pink, okay? And so you're gonna use, okay, that can actually go a really long ways. So for those of you who are pinking at home, hold on here.
By the way, we have a streaming right now. Hi from Florida.
Oh, hi from Florida.
Belinda Parsons.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is just so great. Okay, so if you're a pink person,
Abby Hill says,
oh my gosh, Abby.
Love this.
First of all, Abby is one of the original Swarovski crystallers out there, okay? She was the bling queen before it was like a thing. Until I rhymed. Okay, so I have my pink, and then I'm gonna cornered just a little bit. Look at you guys, such a little bit of hot pink. See that? It goes a long way.
Shanna Cody says, the Cody girls,
Oh.
lemons.
Now, if you get a little too hot pink, okay, if you get a little too hot pink, add some white. And then otherwise, if it's a little bit more hot pink, then you know what? Just make it fruit punch, okay? Just make it fruit punch and lemonade. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I am moving on. Now, one of the reasons why I do paint so fast is because you want it to stay wet. So the Timree technique is that like everything's like really wet while we're painting. So I need you to trust the process here, okay? So I totally don't mean to be rude, being like pick up the pace, because we want to keep it wet. So I have not washed my brush yet. I have my yellow and my white, and then now I'm going to grab a little corner of that ugly mustard, okay? So you might need to make a big batch of that ugly mustard if you don't have it at home. Make a big batch of that, okay? Okay, so I'm going to grab my corner, and again, look where I'm holding my brush, okay? I'm going to take it, and I'm barely going to touch my canvas. I'm just going to bring it down here, and look at it. Oh, just one big stroke. Don't go like this. Just one big stroke, and down and curve, and oh, just a little bit. And then I'm going to grab a little bit more and just bring it down here. Oh, and bring it over. Oh, look at, oh, capital L. Okay? Oh, capital L, bring it over. Grabbing a little bit more of my ugly mustard. And look at, oh, slash, slash. Okay? Trust the process. Slowing down. Slowing down and slash, slash. Okay? Don't worry about if this is a hot mess right now because we're going to be adding our ice cubes to it, okay? So don't you worry. Don't you worry. Now, taking a deep breath, okay? Put that brush in the water and let's grab our medium brush. I'm going to grab my medium brush, okay? And now we need white. Now some of you, yours might look like this, okay? Like, oh no, I got paint in my way, okay? You could just take your paintbrush and move it over, okay? And then you'll find clean white. Or you're like, I got my own paints. Get some more, okay? Get some more. That is the luxury of painting in your own home, is that, well, at the studio, we always like to say that if you ever need more paint, no problem, because we don't want it to affect your work, okay? So always make sure you have the proper amount of paint. We never want you like kind of scrounging for paint. We want it to be, you know, easy painting. Okay, zhuzhing the white, get it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna pull down like this. Look at, your brush goes two ways, skinny, fatty. See that? So in my fatty position, I'm like this. Pull down, oh. What?
I got an update for you on
what?
our poll from our Patreon.
Well, let me talk about the poll real quick. Let's talk about the poll. Oh, meanwhile, let me just like, okay, and then we're ice cubing. Hold on. And 1 and 2. And then you're like, oh no, I'm getting ugly mustard in it. Well, that's the point because they're see-through, okay? And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Okay, now everybody continue their ice cubes. Don't forget to put them in your cup, okay? Now, back to the poll. So, I did a poll because at the beginning of our quarantine, and the whole homeschooling thing, we didn't really know what was going on. We were going to do Timree at 10 a.m. because I thought it was catchy. But the truth is that all the kids are doing homeschooling, or most of them are, or I'm assuming so. So
distance learning.
Oh, sorry. We're distance learning right now, which is not easy. So, we'll see how my distance learning goes next week. I just lost track because I just got, you know,
life.
So anyway, would you prefer, please answer the poll if you would prefer it to be Timree at 10 a.m. or doing my live stream at 3:30 p.m. So the kids do their thing all day, and then they have some time to set up their easel, and then they can live stream with me. So, what's the poll, honey?
So we're gonna let the poll run for a couple more days. Give everybody a chance to vote on there to see, you know, where everything tallies up.
Well, we don't have that many days because it's on Tuesday.
But right now we're at 59 votes total, and it's kind of an overwhelmingly 3 p.m. votes. So 45 people have voted.
So wait, did you put 3 p.m. or 3:30?
3 p.m.
Honey, I told you 3:30.
Oh. That might be adjusted to 3:30. I believe you said 3, but it's okay.
I said 3:30.
We might adjust that. So
I think it's gonna be 3:30 because I think they get out at 2:30. They need
that gives them some time.
They just need some time to like breathe, have a snack, set up their things, so they're not rushing to the Timree live stream. I want them to be cool and collective. So it's probably gonna be 3:30. Oh, so what's the percentage?
So right now 45 to 14 in votes.
45 people. Oh, okay.
So 45 people.
We're gonna
voted.
do it 3:30.
Yeah, it looks like
3:30. Okay, moving on.
But again, we'll have it up there for a couple more days and see what other people,
Okay.
Give our other patrons some time to vote.
Okay. Let's go ahead and grab our washi. Let's grab our medium brush, and look, I just grabbed a big chunk of white. Okay, so I grab my medium brush and a big chunk of white. And when you're ready, you're gonna take it and you're just gonna go like this. Oh, this is the time where it's like if you want that little hook, do it. Okay. Now, class. I guess I'm used to say, I'm really trying to go slower, but we really need to pick up the pace, or I'm going to try to do so, because we don't want we really don't want this to dry anymore. Okay.
So for those of you who it might be, a little too fast at this time.
Yeah.
The video is going to be public on Timree's YouTube. So if you miss something,
my Patreon.
And your Patreon and your YouTube as well.
Oh.
I'm gonna make it public.
Oh,
you'll be able to go back and watch it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so just in case.
Is that camera on you? Are you talking?
No, I'm just letting you know. They hear I'm the omnipresent voice.
Okay.
So just a heads up on that, guys. If you need to go back and look at the video, it'll be on her YouTube.
Thank you, honey.
No problem.
Okay, so we're gonna grab our tween. So put that in the water. We're gonna grab our tween. Okay. Tap a little water. Zhuzh the white. Again, you want some clean white. So I'm zhuzhing the white with our tween, tapping a little water. I want it kind of watery. Now, the key here, everybody, is please do large brush strokes, okay? And here we go. Let's just do the smile. And smile. And rainbow. One stroke. And smile. You got this. And rainbow. Okay? Then we're going to bring it down. If this is an issue, just kind of blend it. Okay? And then I'm going to bring it down and around. I was like, oh, I just got in the yellow. You're fine. Wash it. Okay? Just take a little bit more. And it's like, oh, I'm going to do that little, make sure it has a nice little picture moment. Bring that down. Okay? Let's do our glass. Over. And smile. Whoops. And bring it down. Wipe it off. Bring it down. You guys, you gotta keep up. Down and smile. Okay? So important that you get this so then that way you gotta keep it wet. Okay? And so I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna go like this. Slash 1 and 2 and 1, just like that. Okay? Then you can take some more, maybe add a little here. Just kind of mess it up. You guys, you want to mess it up a little bit. You don't want it too perfect. No. Let's go ahead and put our brush in the water, and we're going to grab our baby brush. Okay? We're going to grab our baby, tap a little water, and zhuzh the light blue. So remember, if you're out of light blue, it's okay if your light blue has white in it, because we're going to it's going to go on white. So I'm going to zhuzh the light blue. And I like to, when I use my baby, I zhuzh it and then I twist it to a point. Twist it to a point. So zhuzh, it's called the zhuzh and twist. Just like so. Okay? And now, just lightly, look where I'm holding my brush. Way down here. Don't mind my nails, everybody, because obviously I can't get my nails done. So I'm just going to like this. Over. That. And down. Do. It's like this. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Get some more paint. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Little brushes, strokes. You don't need to do, okay, oh, maybe this is just 1, 2. Okay? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Just little somethings. Okay? just little somethings on there. And I'm going to take my baby brush, grab a little bit more white. Okay, and I'm going to slow down because I know some of you might get a little crazy on that blue. And just remember, everybody, everything looks better from a distance, okay? Everything looks better from a distance, so not every ice cube needs to have a blue part on it, okay? You are okay. Now, take your baby with some white, and let's do some more slashes, okay? 1, 2. Oh no, I got blue in my white. That's the point, okay? Because it's see-through, okay? That's what you want, see-through. Okay, and look at, oh, that's what makes it cute, is when you look at, oh, I'm gonna do a little C here. Just gonna mess it up. Put more white, slash, slash. Why not? Why not? Okay? And, oh, wash it, wash it. Wash it, wash it. Okay, let's grab our tween and zhuzhi some white. Tween, white. Make sure you're clean white, so if you need to get some white, put it on there. And we're just going to freestyle this, and we're going to pull it in like this. And boom. Okay? Look how fast. Boom. If you go slower, then it's going to be kind of jaggedy, and you don't want that. So just do it really fast. And then you want it to go into the yellow because it's like see-through. It's like see-through. Okay, let's go ahead, and we are going to take our tween again, and let's zhuzhi the pretty yellow, and grab a chunk of white. So I have yellow and white. Gonna wait a second. Now you may go ahead and fill in this lemonade. Now the key here, everybody, is that like you'll notice that like right here you can see through my my lemon. Well, that's because I don't have enough paint on my brush, and yellow is really translucent, so you always need to have a lot of paint on your brush. See how that's like a little bit better? I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna do this one. Going over that dot. See, like, you're definitely going to see that. And I'm just going to cover it through. I really would use my medium brush, but I'm not. Grabbing more yellow, white. You guys, look how much paint. Okay, like a lot. Like that. Chunk, 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 chunk. If you come to my class, in my studio, it's like use a lot of paint. Chunky, 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 chunky. Oops. Super cute. Okay, I'm gonna give you a second to fill those in. Honey, how many people are, so do we still have our 50 or?
Yeah, we're 52.
We're still at 52. Wow, okay. So I'm glad I'm still entertaining you. I'm gonna give you a second to fill in those lemons, okay? And I'm just gonna have another sip of my lemonade. Honey, how long has the class been so far?
We're at 48 minutes per song.
Yeah. So normally, how long did this take me? 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So I'm really trying to slow down. Okay, so I'm gonna wash it. Okay, and let's go ahead and zhuzhi the ugly mustard. The ugly mustard. Okay, and we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna go around it like this. Like that. You're like, gosh, she just makes that look so easy. Well, soon, because we're in quarantine, you'll have so many canvas that by the end of this, you're gonna be doing that too. Okay? So look at, just kind of go for it. And here, let's go around this one. Like that. And then this one, we're gonna have a little shadow. I'm just gonna take it and just gonna go underneath it. And look at, you guys, look at, I'm chunky. Chunk, chunk, chunk. A little something. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Okay? And then I'll take it a little bit more, and then we're gonna cut it almost like a pizza. Let's cut it like a pizza. We're gonna cut this like a pizza. Like that. Cut it like a pizza. Great. Wipe off your brush. And then you're gonna still have your tween brush. Now,
So I'll let you know we got a couple new patrons. Wanted to thank you for all your guys' support.
honey.
Really, really, really helps us out.
We got a couple more patrons that just signed up while we're doing this?
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Can you believe we have over 300 people who've signed up for this?
That's really awesome.
You know what's like so awesome, you guys? Like I've been like my dream is to be able to do online streaming and live classes for you guys, and like I'm gonna take this as a blessing. This is a blessing.
It's really
So,
awesome.
Okay.
People want their art classes.
People want their art classes.
Well, we will give them to you.
Well, the thing is I feel like my studio is so cute. I like to think of it as the cutest art studio ever. But it's not easy to get to if you're if you're far away. Number one, if you're out of state. And number two, like we're in Newport Beach. And even if you live in Irvine, which on a good day is like 20 minutes, like it's still kind of far when you're a mom and you have to drive your kids and stuff like that. So like, just so you know, I'm going to continue to do these live streams during the school year as well. So like, just because we're in quarantine, like this is just the beginning, everybody, okay? I mean, also I could do live streaming private lessons. We even had somebody request doing a live stream birthday party during this quarantine. So we're trying to figure this out. Okay, let's take our tween and zhuzh the chocolate. Where are you going, honey?
Checking on the boys.
Oh, checking on the boys. They're a little too quiet for a little too long, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to zhuzh the chocolate, and you'll notice here there's like a little twiggy thing. So we're just going to freestyle this. We're going to put a twig up there. Just do it. Twig here. Twig here. You can even do 2 twigs if you want. Tap a little water, zhuzh more chocolate. Okay, and then this one, freestyle. Bring it all the way up like that. It'll probably go into your blue and that's what you want. Okay? Up and then kind of bring it down. And then kind of bring it up. Okay? You're not even going to see it anyway, so don't even worry about how crazy that is. Okay? Now let's go ahead and put your brush in the water. Let's grab our baby brush. I'm going to grab my baby brush and zhuzh the white. I need more white, so I'm going to get it. Okay? Now, if you find already, because you've only taken 2 classes, that you're going to need more white paint, this is what you go through the most. So if you need to place your order, honestly, get 2 tubes of it. I'm not sure if Megan, my manager, told you to get a larger tube. I probably think she did because we use so much white. So at this rate, the way things are going with delivery service, I would recommend just order another white so that way you know it's coming, because you're an artist now and you need your supplies. So let's make sure that's en route. Okay, oh yeah, I'm using my baby and I'm zhuzhing the white. Push it a little bit. Okay, this one you don't have to zhuzh and twist. You can be chunky if you want.
Kara Marlin says, Ivy says hi.
Oh, hi Ivy. How's it going, Ivy? I know exactly who you are. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're going to do a little highlight here. And let's put little seeds in there. And then we're going to put here. Now, for those of you who kind of came in, let's put a little freckles in there. Came in a little bit later. Why are we painting lemonade? Well, this painting is very important because they say when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, and that's what we're all doing right now, painting together. And this is actually pretty awesome. And honestly, I feel like this is a painting that you can have forever. And you know what? Honestly, you could be 40 years old like me, and kids, you can keep this painting and put it in your kitchen and be like, I remember when Timree told me that if there is a situation, just make lemonade and everything's gonna be better. You know, put a little sugar in it and it's all gonna be good. You know, it's about looking at the positive, and the only thing you can do, I feel like, in a situation like this is just help other people and, you know, give your mom a hug and just say you love them, okay? And put your clothes away and just do what they say. Please just do what they say, because we're all working so hard. Honestly, if you just give your mom a hug or your dad a hug and just say, I love you, God, that just goes a long way, okay? That goes a long way. I mean it, okay? I mean it. Moving on. So you have your white freckles and you have your little white seeds. Now, honey, really quick, because it's on this phone, I feel like I'm talking like this a lot and my thing is in front of the camera. Do I need to stop doing that? I talk like this.
No, you're all good, because we got we're staying on the shot where you're in the corner and it's focused on the thing. So they get both. They get both of you. So you can talk to this and paint.
I know, but my hand is going in front of the
Oh, you're
camera.
fine. No, it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal?
No, you're good.
Okay. All right, everybody. Let's grab our baby brush and zhuzh the black. Okay, and I want a watery black situation. So I'm taking my baby and I want a watery black situation. And please, if you have any comments about anything, like let us know. Like we need to know if it gets confusing or okay, so again, watery black situation, not too watery where well, it's pretty watery. It's gonna drip. Yeah, it is gonna drip. But we don't want it to drip on your canvas. Okay? So I'm gonna take it, holding it back here. Okay? Holding it back here. It's almost like, again, this is your wand. This is your wand, and you're just painting in your kitchen or your garage, okay? And all I'm gonna do is this, and smile, one stroke, okay? This black is a little strong, okay? So if you're like, I don't like that, I don't really like that, okay? You can make it gray. In fact, why don't we just do that? Let's just do that so it's not too scary. After all, this is just the beginning of our online series, so let's not get too crazy. Okay, so you can just make it gray. That's fine. And then go ahead and do your smile, one stroke. Okay, then we're going to come down here and one stroke, like that, and make mine a little darker. Like that, and it's like, oh, fancy flip, fancy flip. Here, here, barely touching it. Now, if you thought yours was super cute and you don't want to do this, this is like freaking you out, don't do it, okay? Don't do it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Then we're going to go ahead, this, tapping a little water, grabbing a little bit more gray, and look at, oh, I'm going over my straw. Oh, I'm going over my straw, and then it's cutting into the lemon, okay? Bring it down, bring it down, okay? Perfect, perfect. And you're gonna love it, and then you're gonna leave it. Okay? You're gonna love it, and you're gonna leave it. And then I'm gonna zhuzh you some more black. Okay? And I'm gonna do a couple little dots in here. Just like so. Little dots. Okay? Great. And wash it, wash it. Taking a deep breath. I'm ready to move on to the next step, and I hope you are too, so I'm gonna do it. Let's go ahead and grab our medium brush. How are we doing? Anybody saying slow down, slow down? Slow down, slow down?
Let's see.
I mean, I'm really trying to take my time. We're gonna zhuzh the dark green with our medium brush. Zhuzh the dark green with our medium brush. And then I'm gonna grab a corner of pretty yellow. Maybe you need more yellow. Put it on your plate. I'm going to pretend that I'm taking the time for somebody to do this. Okay. And I'm going to corner a little white. Green, yellow, white.
Love the picture in picture this time. Super awesome with both cameras.
Thank you. You see my husband's face? He's like so proud.
Thank you, Melissa. That was my suggestion.
He's like glowing over there. Okay. So, he's almost knocked over my lemonade. Okay. Now, when we do the leaf, okay, you're going to go like this. See this skinny position? Skinny position. I'm going to do this. Skinny and push it. Okay. Grabbing more green. Over here. Look at this. Can I see that? Skinny. Okay. Push it. You're like, oh, that looks pretty good. Okay. Skinny and push. You're going to have green moments, yellow moments, and then that's what you want. Grab a little bit more. Just remember, leaves are organic, so they're all different. I'm going to come over here, skinny and push it. You might do a little here. Just trying to put a little color. You know? Skinny and push. And honestly, you could do your leaves however you want. That's just how I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab more green, a little pretty yellow, a little white. Chunk, 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 chunk. Guys, I got a lot of paint on my brush. Okay, I'm going to chunky, chunky, chunky here and there. It's getting hot in here. I need to open a window. Okay. Now, watch how I do the leaves, okay? Again, this is my wand, and I'm just gonna dance it across up here. It's like pushing back and forth. Now listen, this is really important. I want you to leave some air. Do you see how you can see a little air coming through there? Okay, pushing. So I don't want you to go like this. I'm pushing around my thing, okay? No, 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 okay? You're like this. And pushing. Oh, a little yellow here. Oh, dancing it across. And then look it. I might twist it. Oh, I'm using the corner. Oh, I'm using the fat part. Just dancing it across like so. All the way. All the way. Grabbing more green, yellow. And then look it. Oh, freestyle. Oh, freestyle here. Chong, 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 chong. Chong, 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 chong. Okay? Okay. Look it. Oh, do, 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 do. Okay? This is where it's like all gonna come together. Okay? And you got the little peekaboos of brown coming through. Okay? Don't wash your brush. I'm gonna give you some time. This is where people are like, oh, I really like this. You can grab more yellow and white. Look, if I grab more yellow and white, look at highlights, what? Chunk, 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 chunk. Look at, you're like, oh, I like the way that looks. Chunk, 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 chunk. Chunk, 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 chunk. Just like that. Okay? Giving you some time. Giving you some time to do that. Like so. Okay. Okay. Maybe the Brosenleys can tell me if I'm okay on my time. If you're painting this right now, are you all caught up? Are you all caught up? Let me know. Let me know. Meanwhile, this is why you have to learn to paint faster, everybody, okay? If you're one of my kids in my classes, or adults, okay? And people ask me all the time, do you just do kids? No, it's definitely 50% adults who take my classes, okay? I'll have a 6-year-old's birthday at 10 o'clock, and then I'll have a 70-year-old's birthday party at 1 o'clock, okay? So it's great for all ages. Now, I'm gonna take my green, okay? Take my green and a little bit of black, mixy to make a dark forest. A little green, a little black to make a dark forest. Push and move it. Push it, move it. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Okay? Now, I'm going to take it. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. If I just put a little bit of dark green on there. You're like, oh, you're right. A little bit of dark green here. A little black, a little pokey, pokey, pokey. Pokey here, pokey here. Just like that. Just like that. Okay? And then I'll take my leftovers. Take my little leftovers. I'll put it right here. Look at that. Oh, it's gonna make that pop. You guys, look at where I'm holding my brush. Down in the corner. Okay? Like so. Just like so. I think it's looking good. I think it's looking real good. Okay? I'm gonna grab my baby brush. Okay, I'm gonna grab my baby brush. And we're all breathing. We're all breathing. Okay? Now, I'm gonna take a little white with my baby brush. Okay? Because you should have all this done. You should have your dark part in. Okay? Otherwise, you're just painting like a mad woman or man. Get it done. Okay? Now, I'm gonna grab my baby with a little bit of white. And I'm gonna go like this. If you love your leaves, leave them alone. Okay? Leave them alone if you love your leaves. But if you want to add a little bit more flair because you're an artist, just draw a line like this. Bring it down. A little bit more white. Bring it down. Just like that. For a little leaf moment. Or leave it. Just leave it alone. Okay? Now we're going to grab our tween. Now it's time to do our straw. This is where you can have your creative flair. Maybe you want to do, look at, now you're like, oh, maybe I do want to change my color. Okay? Look, you could do cute pink straw, like pink and white stripe, classic red. Maybe you do black and white stripe. That could be really cute for your kitchen. Okay? So like maybe you want to do black and white striped straw. It's really cute. Maybe you're more of a farm to table kind of house, you know, a little bit modern, what do they call it, honey? Modern barn house decor? What's it called? Modern? I don't know. I mean, I don't know why I'm asking you. I don't know why I'm asking you, but then I don't want to offend you. I love you.
Like
Urban
contemporary farmhouse?
Contemporary farmhouse.
Industrial farmhouse?
Yeah, something like that. If I had to pick my dream house, I'm definitely, my dream is to have a Hawaiian plantation. I like a Hawaiian plantation is my thing. So anyway, you can use turquoise, maybe with blue, black, whatever. You know what? I'm gonna do black. I'm gonna do black. I think it's gonna be cute. So you could do red, you could do pink, you could do whatever you want. I'm gonna do black. So I think it's cute. I love a good black and white stripe. So I'm using my tween because it's the perfect thickness. No need to use your baby brush. I know you're gonna want more control, but don't do that, okay? And I'm just gonna take it in my fatty position. Look at, bring it down. A little bit more, bring it down, just like that. Look at the black's cute, you guys. The black's super cute. But if you're like one of the kids, like you can do whatever color you want. Whatever color you want, and just kind of like that. Okay, so now you can kind of go back and like fix anything that you want. I might add a little blue here. I forgot to put the little stripes in there, kind of mess it up a little bit. So everybody, this is it. You can pause it if you need to because you kind of need to kind of still fix up your painting. But at the end of, oh, hello, I forgot the most important part, Matt.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
What is that? Signing your name.
Signature.
I need to put a special color on my plate. Some of you might know. Ivy, I'm sure you do. I'm going to take my baby brush. You can use whatever color you want. I'm going to sign it Timree. And my last name is gold, so I always put gold paint right by my name. So everybody, you must sign your name. It's always a must in all of my classes. And if you don't want to do your signature, just put your initials. You can do whatever you want. But you always want to put it in the bottom corner. This corner or this corner. So kids at home, you are not doing it at the top, okay? You're doing it in the bottom corner, and we're keeping it classic and clean. So no need for, hearts, balloons, and all that jazz. Classic signature is to keep it professional. So at the end of class, I just want to say thank you so much for all of you live streaming in. It means the world to me. And please share it on all your social media and tag me at Timree, Timree. This is truly a dream come true for me. Wait, suddenly I'm getting emotional. Truly a dream come true for me to be in your home during a time like this. So anyway, I want to say thank you and I can't wait to see you on Tuesday. Oh! And moms, hello, I don't know if you saw this, but on Wednesday, and any adult, I'm doing the $15 on Wednesdays are my adult classes at 7 p.m., where this will be actually one. And the first class is going to be this one. Seriously, how cute is this going into spring? So this coming Wednesday, this is a class that that I am teaching. So please sign up online. All right, everybody, or upgrade your Patreon. Thanks so much, and I can't wait to see you on the computer next time.
We're gonna wait for the stream to catch up a little bit. It was a little bit behind. So
I was a little bit behind, so now we're behind the scenes.
You
so
just keep painting.
So this is like where we need the music.
Yeah.
This is where I need some music.
Music and a logo or something.
Oh yeah, I need a logo. And it's like and you're just and you're just painting.
Just hanging out till the stream is done.
So are we good? I'm just gonna hang out. Timree time. Timree time.
Let's see. Almost there.
We're almost there. Still new to this, everybody. Still new to this.
Put the painting back.
Are we good?